goes. Now for Triple G, he said he wants BJ Saunders. BJ Saunders has made videos after that. Chris Eubanks even tweeted after that, like, so everybody's now like, oh, you look vulnerable, you look this, you look that. Is this the type of fight that he needed? Did he need to show that he had some chinks in his armor, some kinks there to actually get the names at 160 to say, you know what, let's do this?
Yeah, I mean, they're you know, everyone, you know, Twitter fingers, you know. You know what I'm saying? Like,
keyboard warriors.
Yeah, exactly, man. I mean, everyone, you know, starts talking loud, but as soon as it becomes like, you know, sign the contract, it's like, I mean, he's a career killer. You know what I mean? It's like these guys know they have to. This is the lottery ticket. Like, I'm in the running. You know, Eubank, Saunders, they're all like. I mean, Canelo, I think, will be fine if he loses against Triple G, but you know,
do you
Saunders.
really think so though?
Canelo?
I mean, he'll.
I don't know.
He'll. His next fight, people will watch it. Like Saunders.
I think it all
Saunders
depends
fight
on how he loses.
How he loses.
Yeah.
So we're assuming he's gonna lose.
Well, can we get to that later? Relax, we still got more to talk about. Jesus.
No, I'm saying given.
Canelo didn't get a chance on this one.
Yeah, right. So I'm just saying, like, if Canelo were to lose to Triple G, his next fight, I think people would buy it. I don't think it kills his career. Like Saunders and Eubanks, if they lose to Triple G, like, all right, we're never gonna hear from you again. We don't, you know, like, what's the point?
They'll still be
like, so I think for these guys,
Yeah, I don't know how dedicated these. I'm sorry, going back to getting off the subject. But I don't know how dedicated these fans are to Canelo because nowadays most fight fans are
Fickle.
Yeah,
Very fickle.
I was going to allude to that.
Getting a loss is just like the end of the world for you. I mean, really, look at Gennady. I don't even want to say he got exposed, but he got hit a few times, and now it's like, oh, he's not as good as we all thought. Imagine what a loss does to him.
Well, Shane Mosley almost knocked out Floyd Mayweather.
In the second round. Everybody's still stuck on that.
Yeah.
Every Floyd hater is still stuck on that. Every Floyd hater is still stuck on the fourth round punch that Manny Pacquiao landed on.
Yeah.
Everybody's still stuck on that. We get it.
Floyd didn't lose around from 3 on.
Yeah, exactly.
He wiped out Marquez. You know what I mean? So
It's unfortunate.
Yeah.
We live
But
in
see,
a world.
like Canelo lost to Mayweather. I know he was a lot younger, but you know his star status is bigger
Yeah,
than
but I
it
think
was
it's
then.
also because he fought one of the best fighters in the world, and it was just one of those fights where he just got out-boxed and out-hustled. That's all it was. He didn't get beat into a bloody pulp, you know?
Right,
At least that's in my opinion.
Let's get back into what we were talking about. Fred, where does Triple G go from here? Obviously, like I stated, he wants Saunders. Saunders says he wants it too. We have Eubanks who's still there as well. Where does he go? Does he go back to the UK? Does he bring a UK fighter here? Or does he fight elsewhere?
I think now the rubber really hits the road right now. His last 3 opponents: Willie Monroe, Dominic Wade, and 147 pounds.
Don't get mistaken with Dominic Verdine. I didn't fight the man.
Yeah, the rubber has to hit the road now. You know what I mean? So he has to fight a legitimate contender. Top 2, top 3. We're not going to get Canelo. I mean, let's just be. There's no way in hell they would, because you can steal money in December. No one's really paying attention. January, I mean, summer, spring, summer is like where the world is galvanized around them. The March Madness is done. NFL football season's done. So now we're really going into full steam boxing season. So Canelo's going to steal some money in December. I think Triple G, again, is going to steal some money in January. But at the end of the day, I think we're fed up. You know what I mean? The point of Triple G, me personally, you know, I'm a huge Triple G fan. I think he's the best fighter in the world. I mean, I think Ward is the best boxer in the world. People get mad at me because I distinguish the two. But
that's a good point.
Yeah, but Triple G has to fight somebody, whether it's Jacobs, Eubanks, or for the WBO belt. You know what I mean? He has to get in the ring with a legitimate contender. If not, I'm going to say it's a well orchestrated career. And I know if I was a Hall of Fame voter, there's no way I would vote for him. It's just impossible. I know he has all the belts. He's sexy. He done sold out five fights in a row, 6 fights in a row that I can recall.
23 knockouts now.
23 knockouts, Michael Jordan knockouts in a row.
Who's to really be blamed for nobody wanting to get
Yeah, that's a good point too. But let me, because I did forget that name too. The WBA did order 120 days, for Jacobs. Jacobs himself, after the Mora fight, said that he wanted it.
Before he saw the Triple G.
Wait,
that was what he was supposed to do.
Exactly. So, now the question for all three, one word answer here. Start with you, Dominic, then Steve, and then Fred. Does Jacobs versus Golovkin get made to be the very next fight? Yes or no?
No.
No.
Now, short version, why do you believe that's not going to get made?
I want to believe it's going to get made, but we've seen it too many times. Too many times.
It's he's PBC's middleweight guy, and they don't want to sacrifice him.
If Sergey Kovalev loses, what does HBO have left? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They're not really in love with Andre Ward. They can push him up to 175 where he could have beat Triple G in my eyes. You know what I mean? So I think that we just got to sit back and see.